All right, guys, so this is just a review of what your essay outline is going to look like. You're not starting to write the essay yet. All you've done in the last Edpuzzle video was write your thesis statement. So for this one, all you need to do is just answer the questions, and then we're going to go over each of these pieces of your essay next week when you actually write it for real. So here we go. It has been a while since we have written an essay, although you guys did write several argumentative essays for me in quarter 3. So this should be familiar. That's why we're doing a review. Now, I know some of you guys have this outline in your binders, in your toolkit, because you've been staying super organized. But I do want to point out that your essay this time around is 1 paragraph shorter. So your essay that is due at the end of this next week is going to be 4 paragraphs. And we're just going to go over what those paragraphs are going to look like. The first page of this outline is your introduction paragraph. So all 3 of these boxes are all smushed into the same paragraph. We're going to start with the hook, which is the way that you're going to get your reader's attention about this topic. Our topic this time around is, of course, lying. So be thinking about how could you get your reader's attention and get them interested in lying as a topic. Then you are going to briefly summarize one of the articles that you have already read for this unit. So you might go back to your rhetorical précis that you wrote in week 4 and include the title, the author, and a brief summary of what our author has to say about lying. So this would actually be like the first sentence of a rhetorical précis. Not all 4 sentences, just 1 sentence. And then finally, your thesis statement comes at the end. And this is what we did in activity number 5. You wrote your own thesis statement. The next paragraph is going to be your body paragraph. You're going to start with a topic sentence. Then you need to support this idea with 2 pieces of evidence from 2 different articles. So they both can't be from the same article. You got to pull from different things. You're going to give the background, the context, then the evidence, and then the analysis. And you're going to do that 1 more time. You're going to end with a closing wrap-up sentence at the very bottom, at the very end of your first body paragraph. Then you're going to skip ahead. Normally we would do 2 body paragraphs in 1 essay, but this time around we're just going to do 1. So then at the end, you're going to include a counterclaim and a rebuttal. So you need 4 pieces of evidence in this essay instead of your usual 6. Now for the counterclaim is this entire first row here, and these are your sentence starters. Those who disagree could argue that cats are better than dogs because cats can be house trained, right? Something like that. Then you have your counter evidence and your counter reasoning. Please don't write me an essay about cats. This is an essay about lying. I'm just giving you an example. And finally, your rebuttal is your answer to the counterclaim. So if we're debating, right, this side and then this side, the thesis statement and the first body paragraph are my side of the argument. And then the counterclaim is, this is what other people have to say about lying. Some people think it is always a bad thing, or it's never a bad thing, or it's only a bad thing under certain circumstances. My rebuttal is coming back over to my side. It's my response to the counterclaim. So you're going to come back and introduce your ideas. Although there is valid evidence although this evidence is valid, they fail to consider or they fail to realize blank. Then I'm going to give my rebuttal evidence and my rebuttal reasoning. Finally, my last paragraph is going to be my conclusion, and my conclusion is going to be something like 3 sentences. It's going to restate my thesis statement, and it's going to tell me one more time, why is this topic important? All right, we'll see you next week to actually start writing the essay.